Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You will not believe that William Ruto is so terrified that even the bill he sent to the Senate Assembly, he has withdrawn it. Reason being, what has just happened in Nepal is giving these individuals stress. Because when look at the Kenyan Gen Zs, they are like a time bomb. You will not believe what Francis Gaido posted and even saying, the stage is set, the tension is palpable. One wrong move, one careless remark from William Ruto or his bootlickers, one more display of opulence by politicians and their families, one more propaganda stunt, one more missing blogger, one more attempt to infringe on our rights, and it's a wrap like Moi done and dusted. Go ahead, flood social media with those absurdities pushing for misguided 7-year term limits. I challenge you, Nudinaji. Send your goons to Waras and steal from Nairobians again. Let Cherargei or Murkomen spew their nonsense once more. Your propaganda will blow up in your face. Our demands to William Ruto and your propagandists is to lay low like an envelope. Lay low and shut the fuck up. Now that is what Francis Gaido is telling these individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, before you continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Kenyans, I think you remember about 2 days ago, when the bill that was sent to the Senate Assembly leaked, where William Ruto, of course, was proposing to amend. He was proposing to amend the Article 151 by inserting Article 151A, which proposes to create the office of the Prime Minister, who shall be appointed by the President. That is number one. Number two, the same bill proposes the amendment of Article 136 to amend the term limit of the President from 5 years to 7 good years. Remember, when this came in, you saw the Senate Assembly coming out, defending themselves, that there is nothing like that in their bill. Have you asked yourself why the Senate Assembly was disowning this bill that William Ruto sent to the Senate Assembly? At that time, also, you saw what was happening in Nepal, where Nepal Gen Zs decided that they're going to deal with politicians, starting all the way from Prime Minister, coming down. The houses of Prime Minister burnt. Other politicians, their houses and their homesteads destroyed. And even these politicians from Nepal, they were being rescued from the wrath of the Nepal Gen Zs. So when you see that scenario, Kenyans, and you compare with what happened earlier last year, where Gen Zs decided they were going to teach these politicians a lesson. You saw even members of parliament were being evacuated. As they were using ambulances to escape the parliament, as things went worse. As you speak, William Ruto understands very well. Any wrong move, it is going to be a time bomb. And that is why most of the time, they are trying to lay low as envelope, the way Francis Gaido has said. But remember, they know what is likely to happen if they are going to continue doing what they did last year. And this young generation, they're just watching. Anything that will spark their reaction, I can tell you, it will not be as easy as they think. It might be the way the Nepal Gen Zs decided. They are not going to massage corruption. They are not going to massage nepotism. They are not going to massage racism. They are not going to massage opulence by politicians. And they are not going to massage dictatorial type of politics in their country. And that is what we tried to do last year. And by the way, these politicians trembled. Even you saw some of them never even moved an inch from their homes in Nairobi to their rural homes. Some of them even escaped. Even today, as we speak, they are not comfortable to address even this young generation, because any wrong move, it is a time bomb. So they had some moves where President led this move by bringing a bill before the Parliament, the Senate Assembly, where he proposed that they should amend the Article 136 of the Constitution to increase the term limit of the president from 5 years to 7 years. William Ruto even proposed that these senators to amend Article 151 of the Constitution by inserting 151A in the Constitution, allowing the president to appoint the prime minister. And this prime minister is going to be the leader of the larger party or larger coalition party or larger group that will be in the parliament. So when you look at this issue, is like giving these individuals stress, because if this will continue, at the moment Kenyans will see they are debating on this, it can spark reaction the way the Finance Bill 2024 did. While the MPs were busy discussing and saying they were going to pass the Finance Bill 2025 financial year, no matter what they saw with their two eyes, they even don't want it to. They don't want even to see it again. Because the truth be said, William Ruto has faced the real wrath of the young generation. And he doesn't want to even touch them. He doesn't even to try and interfere with their peace. As what he saw in Nepal, he saw in Bangladesh, it is not as easy as they think. And that is why even as we approach the 2027 general election, is likely not to go according to their will. I can tell you that. You will be shocked. You know, in politics, everything is possible. These elderly, they might think that, okay, this generation, they are quiet. So we want to control the politics of 2027 the way we want it. But it might not be so. It might be so lethal. It might be so lethal to these elderly politicians. And I can tell you, and I can tell you, and I will tell you again and again. These elderly who misbehaved in the last year's demonstration, their goose are cooked. Totally cooked, including William Samoei Ruto. And I don't see if they are possibly going to survive. I don't see. And if they survive in this coming general election, then in the next general election 2027, they might not have any say in the politics of the Republic of Kenya. It might be so lethal. It might be so against them as what they have seen, revolution going around the world. The other time it was Kenya, Gen Zs. The other time was Bangladesh, Gen Zs. Then about few days here, it was Nepal, Gen Zs. And this continues to evolve. This revolution is real. This young generation, they are going to rescue this world from these typical little corrupt leaders who are like, the world is theirs. The world is theirs. No matter what, the world is theirs. But we are telling them, the writings are on the wall. This young generation, they want to shape this world. And that is why nowadays, you can see this young generation, you'll find a black, young generation is this, in this group, white, all those colors. And they will not reject each other. They are together. But this elderly, you will find that they are still having this racism, whereby you find that if you go to other countries, they feel like you are not part of a human being. You're just a monkey, according to some individuals. But when you look at this young generation, hawataki kujua, they are the same. Uwe black, uwe white, uwe yellow, uwe nini, wewe muko pamoja. And that is what this young generation they are trying to do. In terms of corruption, they don't want corruption. In terms of nepotism, they don't want it. Everything that goes against the good leadership, they don't want it. So William Ruto must be told, at the moment he's coming up with amendment of the constitution to prolong his term limit, it's not going to work. And that is what they are now being shaken off. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till you meet in another video.